Hello and welcome, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into a fascinating corner of numismatics, exploring some of the most sought-after and valuable United States Lincoln Wheat cent coins, if you're a collector, investor, or just someone fascinated by history in small, shiny packages. This video is tailor-made for you. We'll explore the top 4 rare Lincoln Wheat cents, discuss their history, unique features, collector demand, and current market values. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have a newfound appreciation for these iconic coins, and maybe even spot a gem in your own collection. Let's get started. First up, the United States 1941 Lincoln Wheat cent, a historic coin that connects America's past with today's powerful collector market. This coin was produced during a time when the world was standing on the edge of massive change. The year 1941 is extremely important in American history. It was the final year before the United States entered World War II. The nation was preparing for uncertainty, industries were shifting, and everyday objects like coins were being produced under intense pressure and demand. The Lincoln Wheat cent itself was already a symbol of pride and respect. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, this coin became the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1941, the design had already become iconic. On the front, we see Abraham Lincoln's strong and calm portrait, representing unity, leadership, and resilience. On the back, the famous wheat ears stand tall, symbolizing prosperity, agriculture, and growth, values that meant everything to Americans during uncertain times. Now let's talk about what makes the 1941 Lincoln Wheat cent without a mint mark so special. Coins without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions were struck, very few survived in truly good condition. Over the decades, most of these pennies were heavily circulated. They were used in daily transactions, stored in jars, dropped on streets, and exposed to moisture, dirt, and damage. Because of this, finding one today with sharp details, original surfaces, and minimal wear is extremely difficult. Collectors carefully examine the unique features of this coin: the clarity of Lincoln's hair, the sharpness of his coat lines, and the strength of the wheat stalks on the reverse all matter greatly. A strong strike, balanced color, and clean surfaces instantly separate an ordinary penny from an extraordinary one. Coins that show minimal contact marks and natural aging are especially desirable. Even small details, like the crispness of the date and the clean lettering, can dramatically increase collector interest. Rarity is not always about how many coins were minted. It's about how many remain in collectible condition today. And this is where the 1941 Lincoln Wheat cent truly shines. High-grade examples are incredibly scarce. Many collectors spend years searching for one that meets strict quality standards. When such a coin appears on the market, competition becomes intense. Serious collector, investors, and auction houses all want a chance to own a piece of history preserved in near original form. Condition plays a massive role in determining value. A worn coin may only carry sentimental or historical worth, but a well-preserved example can command shocking prices. Coins that retain strong detail, attractive color, and overall eye appeal are the most valuable. Professional grading further increases demand, as certified coins give buyers confidence and legitimacy. This is why collectors are willing to pay premium prices for top-quality examples. Now let's talk about the current market. In today's auction market, a 1941 Lincoln Wheat cent without a mint mark, in truly exceptional condition, has reached values in the range of $55,000. Yes, this tiny copper coin can be worth more than a luxury car or a down payment on a house. The reason behind this huge value is a powerful combination of historical importance, scarcity in high grade, and unstoppable collector demand. The coin market continues to grow as more people realize the potential hidden in old pocket change. Rare pennies are no longer just collectibles. They are serious assets. Investors see them as long-term stores of value, especially during times of economic uncertainty. As demand increases and supply remains limited, prices continue to rise. If you are a collector or someone just starting out, this coin offers important lessons. Always check your old coins carefully. Look for dates, mint marks, and overall condition. Never clean a coin, as cleaning can destroy its value. Instantly store your coins in protective holders, and consider professional grading for any coin that looks promising. Educate yourself. Study auction results and be patient. Sometimes the greatest treasures are already sitting quietly in your collection. To conclude, the United States 1941 Lincoln wheat cent without mint mark is far more than just a penny. It is a powerful reminder that history can hide in the smallest places. A coin that once bought candy or newspapers can now represent wealth, legacy, and opportunity. Its journey from everyday circulation to high-value collectible proves that knowledge is everything in the world of coin collecting. So next time you come across an old wheat penny, don't ignore it. Take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history worth $55,000. Next up, the United States 1954 Lincoln wheat cent with a D mint mark, a coin that looks ordinary, but in the right condition, with the right characteristics, has shocked collectors and stunned the coin world. So don't skip this video, because by the end, you might look at your old pennies very differently. The Lincoln wheat cent is one of the most iconic coins ever produced by the United States, introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person instead of a symbolic figure. That alone made it revolutionary. By 1954, America was rebuilding, growing, and stepping confidently into the modern era. The Denver Mint was working hard to supply coins for everyday commerce, and millions of wheat cents were produced. But as history has proven again and again, not every coin tells the same story. Some coins were struck under unusual conditions. Some survived in unexpected states. And some developed rare characteristics that collectors would chase decades later. The obverse of the 1954 Lincoln wheat cent proudly displays Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. Look closely at the fine details. The sharp lines of Lincoln's profile, the texture of the hair, and the clear lettering of "In God We Trust." These details matter more than most people realize. On the reverse, the classic wheat ears frame the words 1 cent and United States of America. This design symbolizes agricultural strength and national stability, making it one of the most beloved designs in American coinage history. Now, here's where things get interesting. The small D mint mark, located just below the date, tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. That tiny letter is the difference between a common penny and a coin that collectors aggressively search for. What makes this coin truly special isn't just its age, it's a combination of mint mark, strike quality, possible errors, and survival in unusual condition. Even coins that appear dirty, circulated, or worn can hold enormous value if they possess rare die varieties, doubling off-metal strikes, or other mint anomalies. Many collectors actually prefer untouched, dirty coins because cleaning can destroy value instantly. That layer of grime may be hiding microscopic details that prove authenticity and originality, two things serious collectors pay top dollar for. Rarity is not always about how many coins were made. It's about how many remain in collectible condition today. Over the decades, countless 1954 wheat cents were lost, damaged, melted, or cleaned improperly. Coins that escaped these fates, especially those with sharp strikes, strong mint marks, or rare minting characteristics, are now in extremely high demand. Collector competition has exploded in recent years. As more people enter the hobby and auction platforms go global, rare Lincoln wheat cents are no longer just American collectibles, they are international assets. When a high-grade or rare variety 1954 D wheat cent appears at auction, bidding wars can erupt. Collectors know they may not see another example like it for years. In today's auction market, standout examples of this coin have reached huge values in the thousands of dollars, and under exceptional circumstances, prices have climbed as high as $65,000. That kind of value isn't about luck. It's about knowledge. If you're a collector or someone checking old coins at home, here are some powerful tips. Always examine the mint mark carefully. Use proper lighting and magnification. Never clean a coin, no matter how dirty it looks. Store coins in protective holders to preserve originality. And when in doubt, professional grading can reveal hidden value you never expected. The 1954 Lincoln wheat cent with the D mint mark proves one powerful truth: small coins can carry massive stories and even bigger price tags. What looks like pocket change today could be tomorrow's auction headline. So next time you come across an old, dirty penny, stop and take a closer look. you might be holding a piece of American history and a coin that collectors value at $65,000. Next up, the United States 1956 Lincoln wheat cent with a D mint mark. If you are a coin collector, history enthusiast, or just someone curious about rare treasures, this is a story you absolutely don't want to miss. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why collectors today are paying top dollar for this little piece of copper. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, quickly became a staple in American coinage. Unlike many coins that come and go, the Lincoln cent has endured for over a century, carrying with it not just monetary value, but also cultural and historical significance. But not all Lincoln cents are created equal. Among the vast numbers minted, some years and mint marks stand out for their rarity condition or unique features. And that brings us to the 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent. The year 1956 was a time of post-war prosperity in the United States, a time when the economy was booming, families were growing, and coins like the Lincoln cent circulated in every pocket and purse. What makes the 1956 D special is its minting at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small d, just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. While millions of these coins are produced, finding one in very good condition today is extremely rare. Most coins from that era show signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration from decades of circulation. That's why collectors are willing to pay a premium for a piece that has survived the passage of time almost perfectly. When we look at the coin itself, its design and features are instantly recognizable. On the front, you'll see the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, his solemn gaze captured in fine detail by designer Victor David Brenner. The reverse of the coin, the famous wheat ears design, symbolizes prosperity and a heartland of America. Every line, every detail in a coin of very good condition can make a huge difference in value, and the 1956 D is no exception. Coins with sharper details, minimal wear, and a clear readable mint mark are the ones that command attention at auctions. Now, let's talk about rarity and collector demand. The 1956 D Lincoln cent is not just rare. Because of age, it's rare, because very few have survived in pristine condition. Most were used as everyday currency, and over the decades, many were lost, damaged, or melted down. Today's serious collectors actively seek this coin, especially those looking complete high-quality sets of Lincoln cents. Condition is everything. Even a slight imperfection can significantly impact value. So having one in very good or better condition is like finding a diamond in the rough. Speaking of value, here's where it gets exciting. The current market for a 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent in very good condition is massive. Collectors, investors, and numismatic enthusiasts are actively bidding for these coins at auctions, and prices have skyrocketed over the years. Depending on the coin's exact condition, provenance, and rarity, these coins are now commanding prices in the tens of thousands of dollars, reflecting their scarcity and the strong desire among collectors. In fact, this particular coin, when verified and graded professionally, can be valued at an astonishing $65,000. That's right. What was once a humble cent in someone's pocket has now become a treasure worth tens of thousands. For anyone thinking about entering the world of coin collecting, there are a few key tips when it comes to coins like the 1956 D Lincoln cent. First, always verify the authenticity and condition through professional grading services. Second, handle coins carefully. Never touch the surface with bare hands, and always store them in protective cases. Third, do your research. Knowing the history, mintage, and demand of a coin can make the difference between a great investment and a missed opportunity. Finally, patience is key. Rare coins often sell at auction, and time in the market can significantly impact the final price you achieve. To wrap this up, the 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a highly sought-after collectible that continues to captivate collectors around the world. Its combination of historical significance, unique features, rarity, and market demand makes it a true numismatic treasure. For those lucky enough to own one, it's not just a coin, it's a legacy, a story, and an investment all in one small copper disc. So the next time you come across an old coin, take a closer look. You might just be holding a very special piece of history that could be worth $60,000. And if you're passionate about collecting, The 1956 D Lincoln cent is definitely one you'll want to keep an eye on. Next up, the 1957 Lincoln wheat cent with a D mint mark. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history, a collector's dream, and in today's market, a coin that can command $55,000 in top condition. Yes, you heard that right, $55,000. So, stay tuned, because this is a coin story you absolutely don't want to miss. Let's start by stepping back in time to understand the history and background of this remarkable coin. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, was minted to honor Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, in celebration of his 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin became an instant favorite due to its iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the classic wheat ears on the reverse, which were used until 1958. The 1957 Lincoln wheat cent was produced at several mints, but today we are focusing on the Denver Mint, identified by its D mint mark. This mint mark is crucial because it helps distinguish coins minted in Denver from those minted in Philadelphia or San Francisco. The Denver Mint, historically known for producing high-quality coins, struck fewer coins compared to Philadelphia in some years, adding an extra layer of rarity and desirability for collectors. Now first, its design features are classic yet iconic. On the obverse, we have the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, finely detailed with sharp lines that, when preserved in very fine condition, really stand out. On the reverse, the wheat ears framing the denomination and the motto E Pluribus Unum showcase the craftsmanship of mid-20th century American minting. But it's not just a design that collectors adore. Subtle variations, such as slight doubling or die marks, can make a coin exceptionally valuable. These tiny quirks make every coin almost like a fingerprint, unique in its own way. Rarity is another key factor driving the high value of this coin. While millions of 1957 cents were minted, very few survive today in very fine to uncirculated condition. Over time, circulation wear and improper storage have reduced the number of pristine coins available. Collectors specifically look for coins with strong luster, minimal scratches, and sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears. A coin that meets these standards becomes highly coveted, and the 1957 D is particularly desirable because it's seen as a pinnacle for mid-century Lincoln cents. Speaking of value, let's talk numbers. In today's coin collecting market, a 1957 D Lincoln wheat cent in very fine condition can command a huge price, reaching $55,000. Yes, some collectors are willing to pay that amount to secure a piece of history that is both rare and visually striking. Auction houses, private sales, and online marketplaces have all seen significant activity around coins like this, with prices skyrocketing due to scarcity and demand. Owning one isn't just about having a coin, it's about possessing a timeless treasure that combines history, artistry, and investment potential. So, if you're a collector or someone interested in starting a coin collection first, always verify authenticity. Counterfeit coins exist, and subtle differences in mint marks or where patterns can make a huge difference in value. Second, invest in proper storage. Coins kept in protective holders, away from moisture and sunlight, preserve their condition and therefore their value. Third, research the market. Understanding auction trends, grading standards, and collector preferences can help you make informed buying or selling decisions. And finally, never underestimate the power of provenance. A coin with a well-documented history, or from a reputable collection, can fetch a much higher price than a similar coin without documentation. In conclusion, the 1957 Lincoln wheat cent with D mint mark is more than just a small piece of copper. It is a symbol of history, a work of art, and a rare gem in the coin collecting world. Its combination of beauty, rarity, and historical significance makes it a must-have for serious collectors. And today, in very fine condition, it represents a monumental value of $55,000. Whether you are an avid numismatist or a curious newcomer, this coin reminds us why coin collecting is a fascinating journey into history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. Thank you for joining me today and exploring the story behind this remarkable coin. Don't forget to subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts, or if you've ever come across a rare coin like this. Who knows, your next treasure might be hiding in your pocket change.